Welcome to Patch Point, bitches.
This is a show offering discussion on topics related to the world of music production, audio engineering, recording studios, recording gear, the business of recording, and pretty much anything else I feel like talking about. This should be a conversation, so don't be afraid to leave a comment. The rules are be nice. It's not that complicated. You don't have to agree. You only have to accept that there's more than one way to mic a drum kit.
Welcome to the first episode of Patch Point. I hope this new show on the Shut Up and Record channel will be a fun and interesting outlet to talk about topics that affect music production and content creation, but that aren't always specifically gear related. On upcoming episodes, I've got some really inspiring people lined up as guests, and hope that this will be a show you can rely on for thoughtful discourse from interesting people involved in making compelling art, music, and technology. I hesitated for a long time to talk about AI because it's such a huge topic. It's not one thing to talk about. On some levels, especially to somebody who grew up in the 80s and early 90s making band flyers at Kinko's and playing potluck punk rock shows in basements, it's all sort of a rerun. The anxiety of Y2K was similar. The mainstreaming of the internet itself was described just like AI is now. Going so far as to call it a potentially existential threat is valid, but it's not the technology itself that's dangerous. It's the humans in control of the humanoid. But of course, the topic is so large and complicated, it's pretty pointless to declare anything definitive about AI except here we go again. I'm here as a voice hoping to remind, inform, and inspire people to remember that electricity, telephones, automobiles, airplanes, radios, television, drum machines, synthesizers, at one point were a same or similar development and threat to mankind. The attention and focus should be on ensuring the people in charge of AI are regulated, enforced, mandated to be transparent and ethical. The fantastical fears and declarations of doom that happened back throughout history at each new advancement are the same we hear now. AI itself is not the real threat. The real threat from this technology comes from humans abusing it. This is exactly why, as we go further and further down the path toward total integration into our lives, we need to recognize how important it is that we, the masses, citizens, and persons of the world, do draw lines. We make clear that just as we have international codes and law protecting basic human rights, we encompass AI and the entities that operate and control it into those protections. At our own peril, do we trust private enterprise to do what's best for humanity? Okay, so YouTube. How does any of this relate to YouTube? YouTube advertising is brutal and unrelenting. It's 100% non-negotiable and, well, totalitarianism, as so much of all tech and its implementation is turning out to be. It is not capitalism. It does not rely on business principles of providing the best version of what the customer wants. Go ahead and try to tell YouTube you don't want to see an ad or a video again. No fucks are given. You can block, report, complain, but what you can't do is stop it. We all know the feeling, waiting for that skip button, realizing that while that ad plays, we have no control over our devices. Sure, you can close the app, but you are not going anywhere on the app until you finish your pudding. YouTube's ad strategy is designed to be so annoying, you'll pay to make it go away. That is what YouTube is in the business of. That. AI is being used to bash and pound and grind us, to numb and disorient and bore us into being obedient and sitting through the ad time, which they sell and which is their real product. Now here's where some will argue that it's just the price we pay for free content. I'm not even going to go there. That's naive and frankly stupid. YouTube's current business model is them allowing AI-generated humanoid testimonial advertisements with no disclaimer or notice that the testimonial ad is in fact 100% fake and AI-generated. The lack of any sort of ethical requirement, accountability, a disclaimer or fine print like on TV where they'll have to admit paid actors are saying lines or that the doctor isn't actually a doctor. It's dangerous and damaging. It has to be addressed. Common sense says that people making the ads should be accountable. They should be vetted and fact-checked and held to an ethical standard. And they are not. Blatantly false, disingenuous, race-baiting advertising can be found every day. And try to complain to YouTube. You can't. Sure, you can fill out a report by selecting a handful of reasons you are reporting an ad, none of which consist of the choice, this ad is blatantly dishonest, or this ad is demonizing a minority group to sell something. YouTube doesn't want to know, because YouTube has made the choice to serve their customers, not us. But wait, aren't we the customers? Or maybe the people making content? Aren't they YouTube's customers? Hell no. Unless you consider the young child in a sweatshop making tennis shoes the customer of the mega corporation that owns the factory. We don't fund YouTube, and we are not the cash cow. We're the grass. We trade our time and location and 1,000 different tidbits of personal information about spending, personal interests, and habits for free content. Sure, there are YouTubers who make money, some that make insane amounts of money, but they do it by contorting themselves into what YouTube's AI determines they need to be. They sell parts of their humanity to feed the machine, a machine that doesn't give a single solitary fuck about them. Okay, so what? What to do? Here's what you do. Number one, despite it feeling useless most of the time, keep or start complaining. Report stupid or scam ads. Fill the report comment box with keywords the algorithm will track. Specifically, a sentence like, I want YouTube to self-regulate ads and be transparent about AI. AI must be labeled. Or, I'm prepared and intending to contact my congressional representative to demand government oversight if you continue to operate in your current non-transparent model. Number two, do not engage with the shitbag corporate dickhead channels. All views and comments, any engagement tells the algorithm to promote their videos, so just boycott them. Number three, guys, when you find interesting creators you like and want more from, you should engage. You have no idea how stacked against small YouTubers the system is. Subscribe, like, comment. Give the algorithm the click it needs to move this channel or content up the ladder of visibility. Go to their channel and find their longest playlist. Let it play while you sleep. Get them watch hours. Think of it as watering plants. Also, fighting totalitarianists and potentially saving the world. Humans will determine how AI serves humanity. We can't avoid it, so let's be smart about it. Let's make sure we are involved in determining how it gets used. So understand how to send the algorithm the right message by clicking on and typing the right message. Use AI for good. It only takes a modicum of effort. As it stands now, and this is no surprise to anybody, is it? YouTube and the rest of these social media platforms are putting their profit above mankind. It's shameless, it's unethical, and there is no transparency. It's just wrong, and it should be regulated. So that's what I had to say. You can thumbs up it, thumbs down, whatever you got to do, leave a comment. Most importantly, just do something. We have to join together and do something about this. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Patch Point.